हेलो एवरीवन। जावा स्प्रिंग बूट इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन आंसर्स जो पूछे जा रहे हैं 2025 में, डिटेल आंसर करने की हम कोशिश करेंगे। आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू जहां तक मैं एक्सप्लेन कर सकता हूँ। कोड ए की पहली वीडियो में आपका स्वागत है। मैं एक खुद जावा डेवलपर हूँ, एमएनसी कंपनी में काम कर रहा हूँ और ये क्वेश्चंस मुझसे भी पूछे गए हैं। मेरा एक्सपीरियंस 6+ ईयर्स है एंड ये क्वेश्चंस 2 ईयर्स टू 6 ईयर्स कैंडिडेट से पूछे जाएंगे। मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि यही क्वेश्चंस आपसे पूछे जाएंगे, बट दीज आर वन ऑफ दोज क्वेश्चंस विच यू विल बी आस्क्ड फ्रॉम इंटरव्यूअर, सो you can prepare. These are evergreen questions which I have shortlisted from my experience, जो कि important है. If we get chance to take some interview, we also usually ask these kind of questions. So let's begin. What is the latest version of Java? So you will be asked these questions like Java 24 is the latest version which was released in March 2025. इस वर्जन में क्या क्या फीचर्स हैं जो आप एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं फर्दर कि इस वर्जन का फोकस क्या रहा है। तो जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, फोकस रिलायबिलिटी, स्पीड, सिक्योर कंकरेंसी पर रहा है, जिसके अकॉर्डिंग जावा 24 इंक्लूड्स 24 न्यू एनहेंसमेंट्स अक्रॉस concurrency, memory, performance and cryptography. Structured concurrency इसमें preview for group thread as a unit, multiple threads को as a unit treat किया जाएगा. Scope values is safer alternative to ThreadLocal. Next slide में मैं आपको explain करूंगा. Memory access warnings, safer low level memory access, quantum safe encryption protects data इन फ्यूचर प्रूफ वे. सो अगर आप वेक्टर एपीआई एंड मेमोरी एक्सेस वार्निंग्स, क्वांटम से इंक्रिप्शन को समझना चाहते हैं तो कमेंट कीजिएगा. सेपरेट वीडियो इन टॉपिक्स के ऊपर मैं आपको बताऊंगा ऑन ए इजी वे. सो ये स्लाइड रोक कर आप पढ़ सकते हैं, पॉज कर सकते हैं. अभी फर्स्ट स्लाइड में स्ट्रक्चर्ड कंकरेंसी इन जावा. सो व्हाट इज स्ट्रक्चर्ड कंकरेंसी? ग्रुपिंग ऑल द थ्रेड्स एज ए यूनिट. यू कैन सी स्ट्रक्चर्ड कंकरेंसी लेट्स यू रन मल्टीपल टास्क टुगेदर एंड ट्रीट देम एज ए सिंगल यूनिट. बेनिफिट्स ऑफ इट: automatic cancellation if one task fails. So if in a unit there are 5 threads, now one is failing, so all will fail. Automatic cancellation if one task fails in a unit. Better readability and error handling. This is the example of structured concurrency in Java. You can see. Then scoped values better than ThreadLocal. Scoped values let you share immutable data across threads safely. So whatever immutable variables or data you have, you need to make them accessible in some point. So it is immutable, thread safe, great with virtual threads. We are passing trace ID and this is the value of it, and run. Call service we are calling. So here trace ID is accessible here. So this is called scoped values, which are better than ThreadLocal. What is new in Java 25? So interviewer may ask you like what will be the next version? Do you know what are the news we are getting? What will be there in Java 25? So compact object headers, Lilput is the one thing. Value classes, Project Panama, better startup. Compact object headers, Lilliput saves memory. Okay. Value classes, no identity, no inheritance, great for performance. So Project Panama is native interrupt with C and C++ made easy. If you want to interact with these languages, it will be easy from Java. Better startup ahead of time, AOT will be there, which is compilation support. Then Java 25 will be the next LTS version widely used in production. So this will be the main version, we can say. So let's wait and see for September 2025. यहाँ से start होता है actual question जो पूछा जाता है, और ये one of the best क्वेश्चन है एवरग्रीन जो पूछा ही जाएगा. हाउ HashMap वर्क्स इंटरनली. बेसिकली HashMap स्टोर्स data in array of buckets. These buckets are nothing but these linked list. Okay. JVM actually need a hash code while running the HashMap. So each key has a hash code. Okay. Key value. So the key basically converted to the index in the linked list. So hash code will be provided to each index of that key. If two hash code or index are same, that is hash collision. So in this case, what will be happening in the hash map? So if it is hash collision, it will check like hash code value is same as the existing hash code. Okay, so it will replace it. If IDs are same, indexes are same, it will replace. If your hash code is not already existing in the bucket in linked list, it will add it as a new entry. Okay, so basically this is what buckets are used is linked list initially converts to red black tree if more than 8 entries. So अगर आपके हैश मैप में 8 से ज्यादा एंट्री आप ऐड करते हैं कोड के अंदर तो ऑटोमेटिकली इंटरनली वो रेड ब्लैक ट्री में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है। रेड ब्लैक ट्री के बारे में अगर और जानना है तो कमेंट कीजिएगा। जिस भी टॉपिक के बारे में आप एक्सप्लोर और करना चाहते हैं इन डेप्थ, I will create a video. Time complexity of HashMap, average is O1, then worst case scenario is O log n. Okay, HashMap versus concurrent HashMap. Okay, HashMap और concurrent HashMap में क्या डिफरेंस होता है? ये मोस्टली पूछा जाने वाला क्वेश्चन है। जब भी आपसे HashMap पूछा जाएगा, कंकरेंट हैशमैप 80% चांसेस है कि आपसे पूछा ही जाएगा। दोनों में डिफरेंस भी पूछे जा सकते हैं। इंटरव्यूअर पहले करंट कंकरेंट हैशमैप पूछ सकता है, फिर आपको हैशमैप पूछ सकता है। ओके, सो हैशमैप और कंकरेंट हैशमैप में बेसिक डिफरेंस ये है कि हैशमैप थ्रेड सेफ नहीं होता है। दिस इज नॉट थ्रेड सेफ, बट दिस कंकरेंट हैशमैप इज थ्रेड सेफ। देन नल की वैल्यूज की एंट्रीज हैशमैप में अलाउड होती है, बट कंकरेंट हैशमैप में अलाउड नहीं होती है। मेन डिफरेंस इज देयर इज locking feature in concurrent HashMap which is not there in normal HashMap. So basically there is a exception concurrent HashMap. If you are trying to modify your HashMap while iterating it, आप कुछ वैल्यूज निकाल रहे हैं, रीड कर रहे हैं और उस समय उन वैल्यूज को अगर आप अपडेट करेंगे, चेंज करेंगे तो एरर आएगी बिकॉज दैट इज नॉट thread safe. Okay, while iterating you cannot update or modify the hash map. Okay, but you can do it here in concurrent hash map. This is why if multiple threads are working on the same hash map and they are modifying it, they are locking it, उसके लिए concurrent hash map use किया जाता है। अब जब multiple threads एक ही हैश मैप को एडिट कर रहे हैं, उस पर ऑपरेशन कर रहे हैं, तो जिस पार्ट पे एक थ्रेड ऑपरेशन कर रही है वो उसको लॉक कर देगी। अदर थ्रेड्स उस पे काम नहीं कर पाएगी जब तक वो उसको रिलीज ना कर दे। तो जैसे यहाँ पे वैल्यू अगर कोई थ्रेड अपडेट कर रही है तो अदर थ्रेड बाकी हैशमैप को एक्सेस कर सकती है। दिस इज हाउ कंकरेंट हैशमैप वर्क्स एंड दिस इज द मेन डिफरेंस। हाउ डज स्प्रिंग बूट मैनेज डिपेंडेंसी इंजेक्शन? स्प्रिंग बूट से रिलेटेड इफ यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस ऑन स्प्रिंग बूट रेस्टफुल एपीआईज, दिस इज ए कॉमन क्वेश्चन जो एक्सपीरियंस लेवल पे भी, जिनका कम एक्सपीरियंस है उनसे भी पूछा जाता है। Spring Boot uses the Spring Framework's core feature dependency injection DI, support constructor injection, which is recommended or nowadays we are using it, setter and field injection. Okay. Then we have AutoWide, which is very common and everyone knows who know Spring Boot and Java. Tell Spring to inject the dependency. This is a annotation which is provided by Spring. Spring Boot automatically wires components marked with component service etc. These are annotations which you can explain if interviewer asks what are the stereotype annotations. Component service, these are REST controller. These are the annotations. DI helps in creating loosely coupled, testable and maintainable applications. Basically, why we need dependency injection? So if class A is accessing class B without dependency injection, we need to extend that class A, extend class B. Then class C cannot use class B because it is tightly coupled with class A. Here comes dependency injection. Every class can access any class with help of dependency injection. Collection types explain. Collection एक बहुत important point है जावा में। This is the root and base kind of topic. ये always पूछा जाएगा। So understand करते हैं। Collection basically nothing but a interface provided by the Java. So there is list, set, map in collection. There is queue also, which is missing here. List basically allows duplicates. Yes. Maintain order. Yes. Null allowed. Yes. List allowed everything. Index based search is possible in this. Allow duplicates, maintain orders, yes. Null allowed, yes. Then set, there is no duplicate allowed. No has set, maintain order, no. Null allowed, yes. If there is no order maintained, you cannot search by index. Index based search is not possible in set. Then we have map, duplicate here also not allowed. Then maintains order, linked map, yes, it maintains the order. Null allowed. So यहाँ पे की ही null हो सकती है, values null नहीं हो सकती है. Basically one thing is there, like map directly is not part of collection because it is not implementing collection interface. It is key value pair. Okay, key value pair means it will be implicitly part of this collection type. There will be a key, there will be a value pair, key value pair. That's why. Okay. Then difference between sleep and wait. These are common multi-threading concepts. So sleep release log नहीं करती है. Used for pausing threads. If we want to pause a thread for some time, we can use sleep. See, belong to thread. Wait, release log, yes. Inter-thread com means communication. Wait must be called inside synchronized block. Use notify all to wake waiting thread. So if you are using wait and you think that it will run automatically, no, you need to run notify or notify all. Only then it will trigger the thread which is waiting. Okay. This is the basic difference in sleep and wait. Interface versus abstract class in Java. Difference between interface and abstract is a very basic question, and it is being asked to experienced persons and as well as freshers. Interface only abstract till Java 7. Default and static methods are also introduced in Java 8 plus. So before Java 8, abstract was only method in interface. But now there is default and static method we can define in interface. Can have abstract and concrete methods. In abstract class, only abstract and concrete methods can be there. Constructors not allowed in interface. Abstract class allowed constructors. Variables always public, static, final. Can have any access modifier like private, protected, like inheritance in interface can extend multiple interfaces. Abstract class can extend only one abstract class. Use case, total abstraction, API contracts, partial abstraction based class behavior. Access modifiers, methods are always public. Methods can be public, protected, etc. in abstract class. But in interface, only public. Java version impact. Enhanced in Java 8 plus with default static methods. Consistent behavior across Java versions. There is no change in abstract classes. Interface versus abstract class code example. So here you can see interface example, interface vehicle, void start, then default void scope, system dot println stop. Class bike is there which implements the vehicle which is interface public void start. Class flying car implements vehicle, flyable, and constructors not allowed. Int speed is equal to 100 implicitly public static final. Here you can see there is a difference between abstract class example and interface example. Here cannot extend multiple classes. Here we are extending flyable interface, vehicle interface. Then here we extend car only. What is the Java collection framework? A unified architecture for sorting, retrieving, and manipulating data includes interfaces like list, set, map, and classes like ArrayList, HashSet, HashMap. Okay, this is the definition of collection interface in Java. ArrayList versus linked list. This is also a very important question. ArrayList is basically backed by dynamic array, fast random access, slow insertable delete in middle. Okay, in linked list, doubly linked list, fast insert delete is possible. Slow access is there in linked list. In array list, if size reaches to 50%, it will increase because that's why it is dynamically supported. HashSet versus TreeSet. HashSet unordered faster uses hashing, no guaranteed order. So index-based search is not possible in HashSet. TreeSet sorted natural order or comparator, slower use red black tree. फेल फास्ट एंड फेल सेफ। कंकरेंट मॉडिफिकेशन एक्सेप्शन, जो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था कि एक्सेप्शन होती है कंकरेंट की। इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट ए हैश मैप एंड same time you are doing modification, then you are getting concurrent modification exception. Fail safe, basically a concurrent hash map which doesn't throw any error because it works on a clone or copy of the hash map. But in hash map, simple hash map, it works direct reference to the collection hash map object. Like ArrayList hash map is the example here. Copy on right ArrayList, then concurrent hash map is the example. Okay. दिस इज द फेल फास्ट एंड फेल सेफ कॉन्सेप्ट। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है ये भी। फेल फास्ट इटरेटर्स, फेल फास्ट इटरेटर्स थ्रो कंकरेंट मॉडिफिकेशन एक्सेप्शन इफ कलेक्शन इज मॉडिफाइड ड्यूरिंग इटरेशन। ये मैं तीनों स्लाइड में बोला हूँ, यहाँ पे भी एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ। फेल फास्ट इटरेशन, इटरेटर जो है वो ट्राई करता है कि मैं हैशमैप को मॉडिफाई करूं एट द टाइम ऑफ इटरेटिंग इट and it gets failed. Like this is the example. Java copy edit for string as list. Okay, list is a collection. Okay, now list.add new will throw exception. Helps catch concurrency bugs early. Use copy on right array list or concurrent hash map to avoid this. Can collection store null? Array list allows null. Yes. Hash map, one null key, multiple null values. Possible. Hash table tree map does not allow null keys. This question is tricky and will be asked. It is not like I am saying again and again repeating collection slide or questions. Like this is tricky way. Can collection store null? So you have to say like yes, and there are array list, hash map, hash table, tree map are there. So these allowed one null key in hash map, and this is how you need to answer. Okay. Comparables versus comparator. Comparable versus comparator, another important questions mostly asked with the experienced person. Comparable like Java lang comparable, natural ordering implemented inside the class compare to method. Comparator, Java util comparator is the package custom ordering external to class compare method. Collections dot sort list comparator dot comparing employee get age. This is the example, and this is the Java 8 plus code. We are sorting a list of employee comparing their age based on the age. This is the basic comparable and comparator difference. Iterator versus list iterator. Direction of the iterator forward only. List iterator forward and backward. Elements we cannot add in iterator. List iterator, yes, we can add. Applicable to all collections. List iterator, as you can understand from the name, only for list. How to make collection read only? Use collections dot unmodifiable list string read only. Collections dot unmodifiable list. Unmodifiable, this triple X will be replaced by this list. Useful when sharing data safely. Modifying it through unsupported operation exception. If you are looking for a job as a fresher or experience, you can learn something about these and add in your resume. It will help you to get that job. Thank you. If you like it, please share it, subscribe the channel and comment down below.